We are in the boys under 16 Reprecharge 9, so these guys fighting for their lives out here in their do-or-die battle against the best surfers still around in the contest. Of course, 2 surfers in each division have already qualified themselves into the final for tomorrow, and the rest are kind of duking it out to figure out who can join them for that big heat tomorrow. Right now in the water, it is Kai Hing in red, who has posted nothing. We haven't seen any scores come in yet, so we're just laying it down by the way the bibs are assigned. Kai Hing from Australia in red, Jake Marshall from the USA in white, Griffin Colapinto also from the USA in yellow, and Reo Inabe from Japan in blue. You take a look at the color coding right there, and proper spelling for all of their names.
Yeah, a lot of momentum. Aerial tactic here in this heat where he's really going to need it. So up and riding, this is our Japanese surfer posting a beautiful snap off the top. Wow, look at that. Smooth like butter. That was a really cool follow-up to that nice off the lip. So not sure, the subtleties of what he passed on his rail and got his board way up there. So here goes Hing. He's throwing it into the lip there, unsuccessful. He knows he needs to get some lip time here. He's got his work cut out for him because every single one of these surfers know it's playtime. This is the Reprecharge. If you don't keep going, you go nowhere.
So, wow, there's some great surfing from Marshall, young Jake Marshall for the USA, getting
in first place. Look at this, that beautiful vertical snap followed by this seamless backside rotation. Didn't really get his board up on that last one or complete that last maneuver, but good job by the Japanese surfer.
Yellow kicking out. Griffin Colapinto decides not to try his wares on that wave. This really difficult to pick the right wave right here because the scoring opportunity.
That is the almighty, all-important job of these surfers, and we're looking at this right-hander for Inabu. Goes for a trick. Not gonna factor into what he needs. Probably already has 2 waves better than that. So here goes the Aussie racing down the line. He's throwing a little bit of disco into that. He had a nice little kind of quick 180 rotation. And, instead of doing a standard snap, he definitely threw some flair into that wave.
So having a look at the paddle out, well, we're seeing our surfer from Japan. Style and power combined together. Can he land this one and get out of it? Trying to crawl up, and it looks like he does.
Yeah, wow, that was some really contortionist stuff right there. I don't know if we're going to get a replay of that, but I'd like to see that again. That was, I think he was laying on his board completely and managed to get up. Not sure if it's going to be a big score by virtue of such a small wave. There's a nice looking view. Here he goes. So he gets that first off the lip there, almost planks it and pearls, but that little second layback is just pretty interesting how he's able to contort, get back up on it, and stand up and say, hey, judges, I rode out of that.
And judges taking quick note of that as we see our surfer, both our USA event here in Nicaragua, up and riding. This is going to be our surfer in blue, Inabe from Japan.
Inabe from Japan is really, I'm actually looking forward. Every time he paddles for a wave, I'm looking forward to what he's going to do. Nice air 360 rotation on that little wave. Only a 1 maneuver wave. I wish I could tell you whether he needed it or not, but quite possibly could edge out one of his earlier scores.
Paddling back out to see what else he can do. Reo Inabe has been very impressive, and Jake Marshall in white out there, Griffin Colapinto from USA in yellow, and Kai Hing in red. So we cannot tell you right now what the score breakdown is. We do not have that information. So we're just going to be watching the surfers and trying to play the memory game of who did what when. Paddling in from far, and out early. So Jake Marshall took the bait on that one, and Inabe is off doing his work on the side.
Yeah, Inabe's got a really good flow going right now. He's just like the rest of the guys, finding some short waves. I'd love to see a little bit more playing field for these guys to work with, only because I love to watch them surf. But good quick work there by the Japanese. Big bottom turn, does a nice crack off the lip there, followed up seamlessly by a little air landing there. So nice Not sure what we got for scores. Actually, we got Chris Ernst in here helping us out. What do we got there, Kev?
Yeah, we're doing some hand deliveries here. Hing is your current leader in red. He's got an 8.97 score. Still waiting to come in for Inaba though, so we gotta wait for that to come in. He's sitting on a 6.67. This sheet, you know, handwritten that just gave me is probably a little bit old by now. Colapinto and Marshall sitting third and fourth respectively, and I know there's some scores coming in. So
when you said Hing had an 8.97, I almost just freaked out because I was like, wow, I did not see an 8-point ride yet, but that's his combined total.
A lot on the line as we come up to 8.5 minutes.
Well, as you can see, it looks like most surfers swarmed over to the north side again. We got a little bit of a paddle battle here with Kai Hing looking at this right-hander. Let's see, now he gives it up, and there was Griffin Colapinto. No ride on that wave, and they're going to be hunting and pecking, trying to find some open face. Let's see if Hing chooses this one. Well, he doesn't, so camera dissolves into the hard work of yet another camera operator on the beach. Got the ponchos on because we got a little bit of drizzle going today. Not the roasting sunny days we've been seeing here, but here's Rio and Nava just roasting the top off of this wave. Really hot surfing by the Japanese surfer. Again, another good ride. So what do we got there on the right? Big air attempt, no land, and here's Griffith Colapinto throwing it up vertical there on that last section.
So I mentioned one of the times it was about 8.5 minutes when the clock on your screen showed 6.5 minutes. So we're trying to figure out which one of those is exactly correct. But right now it's the time on your screen is the one that's most accurate since we're all watching that. Yellow surfer is paddling back out. Griffin Colapinto just finished up. So we're looking at the clock on your screen that you're viewing at home with us is looking good. At this stage, it is Inaba in the lead. It is Kai Hing in second. He needs a 7.94. Yellow is our surfer, Colapinto. Needs a 3.97. He's paddling back after a wave that just might have squeaked one in. And surfer in white, that's Jake Marshall, is currently in fourth.
Yeah, Jake, really important wave this wave because Kai Hing would have just increased his second place finish over Colapinto and himself. Havoc into the score line today. Here's some replays. Here's Inaba doing one of those beautiful floater to air snaps that he's doing. It's almost like it's easy to take those for granted, but he keeps making them and making them.
In the lead and Hing in second, but there were some waves dropped by the rest of the USA surfers, but they could be in trouble. Let's take a look at some of the replays from this last round.
All right, Inaba started off well with that vertical off the top into that beautiful rotation 360. Hing got his feet wet on this wave, got some lip time there, and then Colapinto may have been right on his tail with moves like that. And then Hing pulled that disco move. I like that thing. That was really different. You know, I think the variety factor on that helped him. So Inaba just kept up those really solid. Jake Marshall made a late run. That was one of two pretty good backside waves he had at the end. So we are now off to commercial. We'll be right back for the 2013.
Congratulations. It looked like a highly contested heat out there. Looked really challenging. How are your thoughts on the heat?
Yeah, like everybody was super ripping. Everybody saw super good. So like that was really hard heat. But luckily I got a couple good waves. So yeah, that was good.
You consistently say lucky, but I think that's a lot of your skill involved right there. Now you have some, you're going to be in the final now. You have, what are your goals for the final?
Win. Yeah, win and get the gold.
You can see right there from Rio's smile, he's pretty happy to be in that final, representing Japan right here with this massive flag. The Japanese really have been charging in this event quietly, and you're letting your surfer do the action. Rio, congratulations. Good luck in your next round.
The land of the rising sun, going on to the Reprecharge finals, not the full finals. He has one more battle. He's already lost once a couple days ago, and now he's going to fight for his right to